Good morning and welcome to day 93, northbound on the Appalachian Trail. And look what is behind me. The Mason-Dixon line, Pennsylvania and Maryland. We are done with the South. Unbelievable. Can you believe it, Micah? And we are now in Pennsylvania. Well, right now I'm standing in Maryland, but in a second I'm going to be standing in Pennsylvania. Yeah, had a great night last night, Stay Hostel. Thank you so much, Hoodie, for your hospitality, for getting the dog food for Micah, and just, you got a great place there. So thank you so much. Feels wonderful to be in Pennsylvania. And yeah, here we are, Mason-Dixon line. And I've already noticed that I haven't heard many people with a southern drawl anymore. So we are definitely in the north. Okay, we are now in Pennsylvania. Wow, crazy. And you know what I heard from the AWOL guide? I learned from the AWOL guide. Okay, wait a second. I have to see where I'm going here. 18 north is to the right. Okay. I learned from the AWOL guide that the Mason-Dixon line is called the Mason-Dixon line because of two men, Mr. Mason and Mr. Dixon, who were the surveyors of the area and researched where the border was from Maryland and Pennsylvania. Who knew? I thought they were some important generals or something in the Civil War, but they were surveyors, which very important people too. So that's how the Mason-Dixon line got its name, because it's named after the two men who did the surveying, who figured out where the border was. Isn't that cool? Anyway, fun fact for this Saturday morning, and I hope you're all having a great Saturday. Welcome, Pennsylvania. And yes, I have a song. My song is not really about Pennsylvania, but it has Pennsylvania in it, and that's the only requirement. So like I said, this song has Pennsylvania in it. It's not about Pennsylvania, but it's got the word Pennsylvania in it, which again is the only requirement. This song was written many, many, many years ago by Billy Joel when he was traveling a great deal, when he was on the road and trying to make a name for himself. And it's a beautiful love song, and I want to dedicate it to my hubby. And if you know the words, please sing along. When you look into my eyes and you see the crazy gypsy in my soul, it always comes as a surprise when I feel my withered roots begin to grow. Well, I never had a place that I could call my very own, but that's all right, my love, 'cause you're my home. When you touch my weary head and you tell me everything will be all right, you say, use my body for your bed, and my love will keep you warm throughout the night. Well, I'll never be a stranger, and I'll never be alone. Wherever we're together, that's my home. Here we go. Home could be the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Indiana's early morning dew, high up in the hills of California. Home is just another word for you. Ooh. If I travel all my life and I never get to stop and settle down, long as I have you by my side, there's a roof above and good walls all around. You're my castle, you're my cabin, and my instant pleasure dome. I need you in my house, 'cause you're my home. You're my home. That's by Billy Joel. Sung poorly by me. Definitely sung much better by him. And it's the only good song I could think of that had Pennsylvania in it. I had Philadelphia Freedom, I love you. But that's Philadelphia. And I'm not going to be anywhere near Philadelphia. So I figured that wasn't going to work. All right, enough of that. You got your Philadelphia song. It'll be a while before we have our next date. So ponder on that one. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. Love you. Love you, Ollie. That song was for you. I also wanted to say that I packed up my new 40-degree quilt, which is now in my backpack. It's half the size, woohoo, of my 20-degree down comforter, which, believe me, I loved, kept me warm through those very cold nights. But now the 40-degree is lighter, and it's lighter in my backpack. It takes up less room, so that's really great. Hoodie over at the hostel is going to mail the warm sleeping bag home, and a couple of other things, pages from my AWOL guide that I've already used, and my heavy rain pants. I took a poll at the shelter the other night. I said, does anybody still have their rain pants with them? Not one of them does. So in this warm weather, when it's raining, you just get wet. No reason to put rain pants on, really. So they're going home too, and I will probably get them back when I get to the White Mountains. I'll probably get my warm sleeping bag back and my warm rain pants again. Probably. We'll keep an eye on the weather, but it can be crazy weather up there. But I've got time before I get there. So no use carting them around when my husband is only right now 8 hours away. And by the time I get closer to New England, he'll be even closer. So he'll be able to bring me stuff. And I'm looking forward to that. So all my friends, all my hikers that have had people, hikers who live in the South, have had people doing the same for them that only live an hour or two away. So now the tables will be turned for some of the northern hikers. And maybe we can help them out in some way too as we get closer to New England. So that's all good. And my pack, even though I've got about 4 days of food in my pack, not sure I needed it because apparently there's a general store about 38 miles away. So probably only needed 2 to 3 days of food. But anyway, 4 days of food, my pack doesn't feel too heavy. So that's pretty good. Happy about lightening up the load a little bit. So I think I pretty much have it dialed in terms of what I need for this next leg. And the new shoes feel good. The usual little tiny tight spot by my pinky toe. I usually feel that for a couple of days until they get broken in, and then I don't feel it anymore. So yeah, that's all good. All right, we're climbing now, so I'm gonna put this away so you don't have to hear me huffing and puffing. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Coming to the road, and I bumped into Ralph. And Ralph, tell me what you're doing today.
Well, we're here outside of Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. We're having an AT festival today, and we have some free food for hikers, and we'll shuttle them anywhere they want to go. And we have lots of, I have some free bars here that we're giving to any hiker that needs a fig bar. Everybody likes the Nature's Bakery fig bar.
And I just got a strawberry one, a blueberry one, and a kind bar. So thank you so much appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
For all you do for hikers.
Yep,
This is
you
a
bet.
nice river here and a nice bridge. We don't even have to ford it. Thank you, Pennsylvania. Micah, do you want some drink? Do you want a drink? Nope. Okay. We're going over the bridge. Nice. Flowing well. That's good. That's what we want. The Far Out app said there's a park coming up called Forge Park, and it actually said it's a good place to have lunch. And there's picnic tables, and I am definitely going to do that. They had even said there's potable water here, and I think I see a spigot right ahead on that building. So we will avail ourselves of the amenities here at this park and definitely sit down for a bit and have our lunch break. Yeah, it looks like the AT goes to the right here. Yeah, AT goes to the right. Okay, so at least I know where I'm going. Pure drinking water year round. That's what that sign says. Fabulous, and I see a picnic table. All right, I think we can hang here for a little bit and have some lunch. This is such a nice little park, and we're just hanging out here. Micah had a little snack and some water. He finished a little bit of kibble. He ate a good breakfast this morning, but I just gave him a little more. And I definitely have noticed his appetite has increased. So we're carrying a little bit more dog food than we used to. Over there, I think, is a bathroom. And then there's a little gazebo over there in case it's raining. So, and what do we have over there? We have a garbage can, which is always exciting. And for lunch, I am not having tuna. I'm having the second half of my eggplant sub that I had ordered last night from Rocky's restaurant in Waynesboro. It was really good Italian food. I had a salad, I had a sub, and then I split chicken wings with Matt, the hiker that was there. So I'm going to eat my other half, and it's going to be so messy, and I don't care, because I have paper towels with me, and there's a garbage can over there. Woohoo! Little things make hikers happy. I've noticed so far in Pennsylvania that the shelter areas sometimes have two shelters, like this one here. There's some nice benches here. I believe that's the privy. That looks like a very nice privy, and a bear box. So, yeah, very civilized here in Pennsylvania. Anyway, we're not stopping at this one. We're going to go a little further, probably another 6.5 miles to the next shelter. We're about a mile to the Rocky Mountain Shelter, which is the 15.4 mile day that I had decided to do. Yeah, it's been a very nice hike today. Some ups and downs. I've been on this ridge for a little while. I don't know if you can see back there, but I'm definitely up, and it's been beautiful. There's been mountain laurel throughout it, some river crossings, nothing too difficult. And since it's Saturday, there's a lot of people, you know, I've bumped into a lot of people, and you know, people ask questions about through hiking, and it's fun. I'm happy to talk to them about it. And of course, Mike is always a big hit. They always want to know, oh, does he carry his own food? And they love his little pad on the back that he sleeps on. So, yeah, it's really lovely. So far, Pennsylvania, you have not disappointed. My first day here, it's been lovely. And I'll see what the situation is at the shelter, whether I'm going to sleep in the shelter or pitch my tent. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. All right, well, we made it to the sign to Rocky Mountain Shelter, which is point 3 to my right. And Metro, I don't know if you're watching my videos, but every time I come to a turn for the shelter, I think about you, because you would always stand, point the way, and say, home. home. So I've been doing that now. I come to the shelter, turn, I point the way, and I go to Micah, home. So we're almost home for the night.